Hello, today we are looking at electron shells and some animations or simulations from your focused e-learning website. Your electron shell or your energy level is the outside part of your atom around the nucleus with specific number of electrons. Your energy level or your electron shell closest to your nucleus is called the first shell or the lowest energy level. While the shell furthest away from your nucleus is your highest energy level. The first shell will have a maximum of 2 electrons, while the second will contain a maximum of 8 electrons, and the third, a maximum of 8 electrons. This is for your first 20 elements, but for elements after calcium, the third shell is likely going to have a maximum of 18 electrons. Now, looking at this animation here, you have your hydrogen atom with 1 electron. See, the electron is in your first energy level. So if I add another electron, that is 2 for your helium, it still has what? It still landed on your first energy level. That's your first shell. And the first shell must contain a maximum of 2 electrons. Now let's go to the third electron, which is your lithium, 2:1. So you see the third electron landed on your second shell or your second energy level. So if you keep doing that right up to carbon, that's 2:4, and up to fluorine, 2:7. So you see that's still the second shell. We go again, 2:8. That is still the second shell. So you can see that that's your neon. That's your neon. Now, if we add 1 more electron, it goes to your third shell, telling you that the second shell contains a maximum of 8 electrons, and we can continue the journey like that, and that's it. Okay, so right up to chlorine, 2:8:7, and finally your argon, 2:8:8. And that's that about that animation. Looking at this beautiful animation, and you could actually apply this after you must have taught your students arranging electrons in your energy levels or your shells or your electron shells. Okay, so it's a very engaging tool, and I recommend this as a trained science teacher. I recommend this for your students because it contains the whole lot. So after completing this, you can also go for your new test and, engage more students, to just drag the various atoms above onto their respective electronic configuration or your dot diagrams. You can call them the dot diagrams. There are no crosses here, sorry. So this actually paves the way for your bonding. So if students cannot understand this, then there will be zero understanding in your bonding. So this is highly essential, and you can take some of these as your exit slips or your check for understanding. Good. So let's just go straight to business. So for your oxygen, I just need to look for where oxygen is. Now, oxygen is 2:6 because you have 8 electrons there. So I need to search for my 2:6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think this is my oxygen. Oops, you see, there is my green there. So it means that section is correct. Likewise, you can just look at this. This is 2:1, which is your lithium. So you can drag here and put your lithium here. That's it. Okay. So another way is just to look at this, and you go straight to you go straight to the elements above there. So this is 2:8:1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be phosphorus. So I'll have my phosphorus here. So that's so easy. Now this is 2:1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2:8 should be my neon. So this is my neon here. And you could also have, I can decide to take my 2:4 for your carbon. So where is 2:4? This is 2:4. You check. 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons in its outermost shell. So that's my carbon. So everywhere is green. Now I can decide to make a mistake. Let me make a mistake. This is aluminum 2:8:3, and I made a mistake. This is rather 2:8:1, but I made a mistake here. So it doesn't go. You see, it doesn't work. It says, no, I don't belong here. I'm going back to, to my base, okay, because this is not my home. So I need to search for where I have my aluminum of 2:8:3, and behold, this is it. So you see, it stays there. What about boron 2:3? So boron is here, and your silicon of 2:8:4. Where do I have silicon? 284. Where's 284? This is 284, right? Good. So it magnesium should be 282, right? 282. That's it. And finally, a sodium, and it tells you all correct. So after doing that, you can now come and go for a new test, and you can engage almost all your students, and they will beautifully enjoy your class. All right, thank you very much. Let me know your thoughts about this animation on electron shells. Keep your comments below, and of course, let us know what you think about this website as well. Thank you for watching. See you.